Yo guys, Crescent here. Welcome to my Stamina Nightblade build video. I'm gonna update my Stamina Nightblade for the Purrfect build, the Dualwield build. It's still good this patch, I would say. It's very offensive focus, and you have to play around your shade a lot for this build. That's why I kind of prefer playing my new build without Viper, with a Bone Pirate set with Master's Bow, because Viper is gonna get nerfed eventually, so I'm just playing that set for now. But this build is still really strong no matter what, because you have two procs if you want to use them, or you can use Troll King if you want to use Troll King. Alright, everything is more or less the same. I'll just go through the sets, everything now. So Bone Pirate, 5 pieces on the body. You want everything impenetrable. All the small pieces, hands, belt and boots, put stamina glyph, and body and legs put tri-stack glyph. We'll be using either Celine or Troll King. You want the shoulder to have stamina glyph, impenetrable as well. Head, tri-stack glyph, impenetrable as well. You want impenetrable because you want impenetrable and tri-stack glyph because there's a lot of angles around nowadays with Viper and Celine as well. So if you don't put tri-stack glyph, you're not gonna survive the burst for multiple Nightblade, so you have to use it as well. It's your own poison. We are the poison, but the same Nightblades will kill us really fast as well. That's why you need impenetrable and you need tri-stack glyph for the max health. The rings you'll be using Viper like this old build. Nothing much has changed. You put 1 stamina recovery, 2 weapon damage. I think I will put 1 more stamina recovery because our stamina recovery unbuff is a bit low, 2.4k. So I might put another stamina recovery. And I'll be using 1 dagger and 1 sword. You could use 2 swords. I think 2 swords will be the best, but daggers are decent as well. Just don't use axe or maul. Try to get sword or dagger. I'll be using 1 disease damage and 1 oblivion damage. It's really up to you. I think 2 oblivion damage will do just fine as well, but I just like the mini debuff from disease damage, so I use oblivion and disease. On the back bar we'll be using 2-hand sword defending. This is just our bar that we proc our poison. You can use the poison damage dot poison, or you could use something like the cost increase poison as well. Both will work just fine. Great sword is the best, I would say, because it gives you the burst heal, bigger rally heals. Alright. The poisons we'll be using, yeah, the typical same. You can use cost poison, you can use the dot poison, double dot poison, you can use what else? Immobilized poison is alright as well. Yeah, these are the poisons that I'll be using. The potions, tri-step potions, the most important. Detect potion is decent. Immune to knockback potion is decent as well. And the speed potion is really good as well. This one, immune to knockback and expedition, it's really important because you don't have bow, so our move speed is a bit slow. And this immovable, the crit poison is the crit potion is decent as well, just to burst off tanky targets, give you the extra crit. Alright, so what else? I will just go through this. The food we'll be using, the drinks we'll be using is Dubious Cameron Throne to prop our Bone Pirate, and the skills is more or less the same. Killer's Blade for execute, surprise attack damage, ambush get close, fierce CC, relentless focus buff, in cap, big ass damage from our single target, just to debuff enemies as well, really important. Shadow image just to juke around, shuffle, dodge, rally bit, burst heal, shadow disguise cloak, and vigor dot heal, and dawnbreaker just to fight multiple targets when they're on you. This is a flex spot, or you could use a lot of skills. You could use Soul Tether is decent as well. If you want, you could even use something like Berserker Strike. It's really up to you. It's a flex spot, flex ultimate. Alright. So, what else has changed? CP. CP is the most important one. So you need to remember that there's a jump point at every CP. like the first point of you when you get the percentage like 14%. I'll show an example. Yeah. Let's say it's 13%.8. That is gonna be 13%. So when it's 14.14, it's gonna be 14%. So that's how you want to build. Oh, all right. So what I put is 34 into Warlord, 14%, 43 into Siphoner, just 3%, 3 points into Bash, a little bit because sometimes I will want to finish off targets. I will light attack, execute Bash just to pump in that damage. Sometimes Sprinter, just 3 points. Mooncalf, you want a lot, 13%, 64 points. Shadow 1, we don't block a lot, so just put 1%. Tumbling, we'll dodge a lot, so I put 20% into it, 56 points. Before, I will just put some into it just to amp up just a bit, the healing reduction. You don't need to put a lot, no, to be honest. I don't think it's really that good, but the per point gain is really good because you put 1 point, you get 1%. So if you have spare points, just throw them into Before. Bless, I put 7% increase. 13% in Shattering Blows. We'll be doing heavy attack a lot, so I think Physical Weapon Expert is okay to put some points into it, but I didn't put a lot. Master at Arms, you want a lot into this because this CP3 alone makes the proc set too strong in this patch. This thing alone, because it increases Viper, increases Celine, that's why it's a bit too strong in my opinion. So yeah, you want to invest points into this no matter what. So you want 32 points. Everything you do will get increased by this because we are not using any dots, so Master at Arms is really important. Minimum 66 points. Yeah. 2 no Thermal Church. You don't need anything into this because I'm using Master's Bow, another build. That's why I put more. I put a bit 2 points into this, but if you are using a dual build, just take away Thermal Church. You don't need it. 51 into Precise Strike, 49 into Mighty. This is fixed. 21 into Resistant. Yeah, crit resistant is really important. Ironclad, you want 44 points, 17% reduction. Elemental Defender, 12%. Hardy, 12%. Thick Skin, 6%. You need minimum 120 to get Unchained. Passive, and then Expert Defender, 3% and 3 points and 11 points in Quick Recovery. Yeah, that's about it for the CP. Yeah, I'll just keep this video quite short because nothing much has changed. The most important thing is the combo. I'll just show it again. Buff everything like usual. Put down your shit and everything. If you got a Magicka, just cloak. Go into opponent. Heavy attack. Surprise attack instantly. In cap. And then execute. Within that heavy attack and bash in between. People will die really fast. The most important thing is why people will die is you're doing heavy attack, so you're proccing 2 damage in Chan. You're proccing Oblivion damage, you're proccing disease damage. That is like 5k or so if non-crit. If it's crit, it's gonna get increased more. And remember, we got 61% crit on this build. it's crazy. And Celine will proc as well, if most likely because there's so many attacks ingoing. Your double attack, 2 damage from heavy attacks, your surprise attack plus your light attack 4 times, so that's 4 times 15%. Yeah, that's a 60% chance that you will proc already. That's why Celine will most likely proc. And then in cap as well, we're going to pump in the damage a lot more. In cap will increase the damage from Celine as well and Viper, so it's so damn strong. It's just that the surviving on this build is a bit difficult because our Magicka is a bit low, so you always need to make sure you have Tri-Step Pot ready and your Shadow Image. Anything when you put down a Shadow Image, you go and fight people. Any trouble, go back into it, Shadow Image back, and then just go into Cloak. Do a dot throw, go into Cloak. That's how you play this build. Alright, everything is more or less the same. I'll just show you the stats really quickly. Buffed. On our Dualwield bar, you'll be having crazy a lot of damage. 23k health, really solid. Maximum stamina is really solid as well since we are using a proc set on this build. And stamina recovery is decent. It might get higher. I might reduce my weapon damage a bit because I think weapon damage is too high. 2.6k it's really too high for me. So yeah, I think I will put one more glyph into weapon damage, so two stamina recovery, one weapon damage, I mean, sorry. And yeah, crit is crazy, weapon damage is crazy, resistance is decent. If you do a cloak, you'll get to 17k, and crit resistance is really high as well, 2.4. Alright, so yeah, that's about it for this build. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and like the channel, like the video. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and stuff. And I'll see you guys in Cyrodiil and in Battlegrounds. Alright, bye bye.